The AI
What's going on, YouTube? Today we'll be reacting to NLE Choppa could get killed for saying this about the Crips and Blueface. I ain't even gonna lie. That boy NLE boy, he on a generational run right now with the beefs. He is accepting all beefs the way this guy's going. I ain't gonna cap. But we gonna check this video out and react to it. See what he talking about. Let's get into it.
Himself hurt really badly, and if he don't stop, it's gonna end really bad for him. Before we get this video started, if you're in need of some money and you really need to find a way to get your hands on some,
Yeah, we don't care about that. We gonna skip the ads. I ain't got no ads yet. Shit.
money, download the app by clicking the link in my description and get started now. NLE Choppa Manic episode started when he dropped this diss track against NBA Youngboy, where he's dissing Youngboy for not being a positive influence to the kids, but the entire internet clowned him, called him a weenie for dropping this diss track. So
I ain't gonna lie. I was 50-50 with with the diss to NBA. Not even like it wasn't a terrible song or a terrible beat or anything like that. It was just more of like wrong messenger type of deal. But I don't know. Me personally, I kind of felt like it was where he was coming from was a little bit where he was coming from on, you know what I'm saying, how NBA be acting and stuff like that. I guess you could say, it's pretty spot on, but like you can't really be saying all that when you be on thug mode too and you trying to beef with everybody. But yeah.
since the internet's reaction to this diss track, NLE Choppa has been trying to prove to the internet that he's not a weenie and he's actually gangsta, which goes against the very message that he's preaching in that NBA Youngboy diss track.
They film.
What they do? Hey. What the? Hey, time out. Did I not have ARP in my hand? Was I not flat foot, butt booty naked? Did I not walk to the car and go grab my then ask them what they want to do?
On my life.
On everything, didn't it?
Everything out on my kids.
On my kids, too. Man, listen. All three of my kids can drop right now if I did not just ask them.
Gun is scared to touch.
They didn't, bro, come on. And y'all always thinking I'm the one that's the whole man. Come on.
That NBA Youngboy beef with NLE Choppa was in December. By January, NLE Choppa was in a new beef with Blueface, and that beef has spilled over to this day. So NLE Choppa and Blueface apparently are not getting along, and they are beefing, and it's getting pretty serious. And NLE Choppa said something today that he can't take back because Blueface went on Shade and Sharp's podcast, and he essentially called out NLE Choppa for switching sides on him, for turning on him when he did everything in his power to help NLE Choppa when he didn't have to. And he felt like NLE Choppa turned on him and threw him to the wolves and got him.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think that I didn't think Blueface had a problem with NLE. I thought I thought NLE only had it's that gas. It's that gas. But I thought NLE had a problem with Blueface because Blueface had tried to get at one of NLE's baby moms or something like that. I thought that was like a little beef they had before Blueface had got locked up. I didn't know Blueface had like an issue with NLE for real.
Something he had no business getting involved in.
Are you cool with? You were cool with NLE Choppa? I don't know if you know NBA.
Yeah. I've spoken with bro before. I mean, I don't know. NLE's been asking for it for a long time, so.
You got beef with that man? What? Because he put the phone up there and he got some brawls because he knew you and now you feeling some type of way.
Nah, reason I felt the type of way when he went online and started, defending whoever I was dealing with at the time.
Right.
It's like, why would you do that? Oh, you just trying to jump on a trend,
Okay.
get a little buzz going. You don't gotta do that, gang.
Right.
But that's how NLE is. NLE's kind of like a clown to this shit. You feel me?
Okay.
Whatever they say do, be gay, be Muslim, be a vegetarian, vegan, he gonna do it.
Okay. Y'all need to get into a room and y'all need to hash this out. We can do that.
Yeah, that's very easy to have a conversation. I'll tell him to his face, bro, what the hell is wrong with you?
Right.
Why are you like
You were upset at the fact that he commented on something that he shouldn't have.
just put himself in yeah.
Interjected himself when he
He just
shouldn't
picked a
have.
side. You know? Pick the side. Type shit. And you can't never choose the female. Now that's weird, you know what I mean? Imagine you and your girl getting into it.
Right.
And I'm speaking up for your
I ain't know this was the reason. I guess him and Krishan had got into it, and NLE took up for Krishan. I ain't know that was the reason why Blueface ain't like him. But I guess so.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think the funny part here, though, is a lot of people sided with NLE Choppa because I think Blueface is talking about the video with him and Krishan Rock literally fighting in the street, and Blueface is throwing haymakers at Krishan Rock. NLE Choppa, I think, spoke on that and, called out Blueface for, I guess, putting his hands on Krishan Rock. I feel like, listen, man, even if you my homie, bro, if I see a video of you hitting a woman, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to speak out against it. Call me a fake homie.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. So if that's the reason why Blueface feel like that, I don't see a fault in what NLE did, especially being as it may that they not really tight like that. They ain't locked in like that as in homeboys. You feel me? And I feel like Blueface should feel like that as well because he hollered at NLE baby mom before. So it's like, y'all ain't really cool. Like y'all did a track together. Y'all know of each other. You feel me? You see each other. Y'all dap each other up, or used to be. But I don't know. I feel like if I see some dude that I know that I'm cool with, and I see him hitting the shorty, I'm not. One thing, I'm not. I'm not stepping into anything or nothing like that. But if I see it on a video or something like that, and a dude that I'm knowing or acquaintance with is being this shorty, like, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. That's messed up. You know what I mean? So I would I don't see a big fault in what NLE did there.
Out, bro, because, I feel like that's out of control. I don't care what a woman necessarily do. Like, outside of her putting your life in danger, just walk away, man. All right? Just leave, But that Blueface and Krishan Rock situation was toxic. I think at some point she bust a bottle on his head, split his head open. So crazy, but I can't blame NLE Choppa for seeing that video and speaking up. But Blueface even said in this particular video, that he was open to a conversation with NLE Choppa. But instead of picking up the phone and maybe having a conversation and hashing things out with Blueface, NLE Choppa decided he wanted to, I guess, further antagonize the situation with Blueface. So he dropped a diss track on Blueface.
Nigga, go Blueface. These 20s gon' do. We'll turn the crib red, set trip soon.
I'm not going to be a hypocrite here and say that NLE Choppa responded back as corny, because Blueface dissed him first, so I guess he can respond back technically.
I thought NLE was like Grape Street Crip or something like that, or some with like Grape Street, some type of Crip. I didn't, I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was a Blood, or if he switched over or something like that. I had no idea. From my understanding, I thought he was some type of Grape Street Crip.
But I didn't know NLE Choppa was a gang member, so turning a Crip rest woo threw me off. But Blueface responded back, and when Blueface responded back, Blueface told NLE Choppa that he wants to fight, right? That he wants to get in the ring, he wants to fight. He don't want to do no back and forth online, right? Now, I think the get in the ring and fight was charitable, because Blueface could have automatically went to, hey, when I see you in the streets, it's that. But if he wants to get in the ring and get a bag, I still think, it's at least friendly enough to where they could squash it afterwards. But as we will see towards the end of this video, NLE Choppa just took things to a point where is no return after this.
NLE Choppa this too. Who the fuck did NLE Choppa this? Shot of flow 8. This still doing shot of flow? Come on, chat. I hope he ain't got. I hope his career ain't that bad where he gotta do shot of flow 8.
It's a joke to that bitch on you.
D20s gon' do. We'll turn the crib red, set trip soon. Then like a Mason when connected Bluetooth. What a nigga gon' do when it ain't nothing to do? Put your
Him thought he ate.
Why?
Man.
Why? I'm confused.
You know when people careers stop, progressing, they gotta start, like stressing, I love it, chat. This gives me an angle to press for the fade now. And if he turn it down,
Like fight?
he's a bitch.
You gonna fight him? On street?
Whoop his
On street?
my square?
Yeah. So wait.
No, I'm gonna respond with a little cute ass. Dead homies.
Pause.
Hey, chat.
Cute.
Yeah, that little nigga cute.
Even in his response, Blueface was kind of
It's chill,
lighthearted,
right?
not really
I lost
taking
with
this
that
too
one.
seriously, which is also like a microcosm of like this dynamic where Blueface is like the actual gang member where everybody know Blueface is a Crip, right? He don't really have to wear it on his sleeves, which he
Yeah,
kind of does because it's his entire identity, right? Per se,
Everybody
the
know
face
he put
tattoos.
Blueface on.
But NLE Choppa is still trying to prove he's gangster, right? Blueface, we just kind of recognize Blueface is tough. So Blueface response is lighthearted because he's a real gangster. NLE Choppa responds to Blueface lighthearted response is just extra.
I feel like the reason behind Blueface being so calm is not necessarily, the whole Blueface is gangster and NLE got to prove himself. I think from most of the beefs that I've seen with Blueface, any type of Soldier, Island Boys, whatever, like any type of beef, he's always been on the more humorous side. Like he always making jokes, and you know what I mean. And he do be asking for the fade, he do be asking for the squabble, but you know what I'm saying. I don't think it's because of that whole gangster aspect. I just think Blueface is he's always he's very comic. Like he's in that comedian type area. He gonna joke on you, but still gonna want to beat your ass type of guy. You feel me? That's what I feel like.
Right? NLE Choppa starts popping it, calling Blueface a fake this, a bid this, how Blueface ain't as gangster as him, how we gotta stop saying he's having an identity crisis and the person having an identity crisis is Blueface and not him. It just gave press. Pause. No man should say it gives ever in life. All right? But NLE Choppa just appeared to be super pressed to get the world to believe that he's gangster. And every time he opens up his mouth, it feels like the internet just continues to have NLE Choppa put his foot in his mouth and dig himself a deeper hole.
Yeah, y'all talking about Chop having an identity crisis. Man, have y'all seen this duck in the face? What the f? This bitch got every brand in the world on his face. Cause you wake up every day, you want to learn how to be the best gang banger. You pitiful, sir. You feel me? Mr. Butt Down Tatiana. Mr. Man, that's the only shit I can think of. It ain't that many of them. Man, you up, dog. You wake up every day, you don't even prioritize nothing bigger than some shit that ain't gave you nothing positive in life. Man, but you want to be respected. You wake up every day trying to be something you truly not. You want really have an identity, bro. When I wake up, I thank God, bro. I put so much stuff before a rag, bro. As you supposed to. But you was a bitch and you waking up, you trying to be the best one.
I ain't gonna lie. NLE sound real scared right here. I ain't gonna cap to you. And I ain't even gonna. I'm gonna further say that I do feel like NLE do be going through identity crisis throughout years. You know what I mean? He went from the shot of flow one, wild little teen kid, shot a boy, whatever you want to call it. Then he scaled up to what NLE chakra, which was pretty good for him, like health wise and mental wise, when he was doing what he was doing with the NLE chakra. But I feel like he didn't really have the buzz that he had, so he went back to, you know what I mean, he went the slut route, the slut me out route, and then he turned to now he turned into what the Tupac route because he went bald. You know what I'm saying? He trying to be on some like, you know what I mean, real Tupac Bob, but I feel like NLE can't really talk about an identity crisis because he really do be going through one. Blueface always been, you know, that boy always been, you know what I'm saying, the same neighborhood or not, excuse me, not neighborhood, schoolyard crip that he's always been, that he always shots out. So um I don't think NLE really making a point here. I feel like standing on business at this point, since he's the one that, you know what I mean, made the diss, he should just throw them hands. Respectfully, he should throw them hands.
The most loped out, and it's just you imagine trying to be the best gangster, the most loped out in the world, and you still not. Cause you ain't really never even really did nothing. Did a fruit, you're in prison, man. I'm talking about a few months in prison. Now you just did big ass. Man, now you all this cause you had a few peanut butter honey bun. Man, come on, man. Come on, bro. On God. Everybody know, bro. Memphis, Tennessee, like Jonathan, bro, you was in the backseat. We putting you in the backseat, leave you on the back street.
It don't even sound believable, bro. I don't think there's a person alive who thinks that NLE Choppa would put Blueface in the backseat. Like it don't even sound believable. Like, Blueface, for the most part, is a reputable, notable gang member from the hood. Like Blueface is a face card for his hood. NLE Choppa, a good kid from a good home, private school probably. Now the reason why people are saying NLE Choppa is having an identity crisis because he don't seem to understand is because we're watching NLE Choppa regress. NLE Choppa is regressing mentally as he gets older, which isn't supposed to happen. Here, a clip from the young NLE Choppa. Now, this young NLE Choppa essentially is advising the older NLE Choppa on what not to do on the internet as an artist.
If I keep becoming a slave to a person's words, like I'm a slave to them, you know what I mean? I keep doing yeah, so like, it just gotta move differently, move a different way.
Do y'all remember NLE Chakra? Like the young NLE Choppa who was trying to be Dr. Say.
That was very, very smart of him to say. I think he was probably in it like early. He's still in his early 20s, but he's probably like 2019 at that point. Yeah, so he's smart. He's intelligent, or am I? You know what I mean, he's smart. So he knows right from wrong. Shit. But you know, when ego gets in the way, everybody feel like they the biggest, you know, the biggest and the baddest from where they from and stuff. You know what I mean? That always messes up a lot as well. That's what kills a lot of us black men.
He had the BBL green pills. Remember him? What happened to him, bro? Right? Now we got NLE Swole Wall in 2026. And it's like, bro, you're regressing, and it's sad to see when you are.
Tupac.
Now, I would have considered you a smart guy. Like, rather, you're not smart, you're not intelligent, but you got sense. You got some sense, all right? You have what, you know, a below average IQ, right? Like, you're not completely, you know, dumb, but you got, right? You got some sense to you.
He's smart, bro.
That's why this is just sad to see, right? Now, Blueface responded back, you know, he gave NLE Choppa 24 hours to accept the fate or shut up forever. Now, in his response, he brought up NLE Choppa's baby mama, I guess accused NLE Choppa of being gay. And then NLE Choppa responded back by claiming, you know, that she ate his booty, but he never raised his leg up. You know, she had to go under the hood because he got his butt ate like a gangster. This has just been the most bizarre back and forth I've ever witnessed in life.
Too much information.
Hey, DLE Choppa, bro. Check it out, fool. I'm not finna do too much lip boxing with the booty bandit. Like you're getting your ass paid. As a man, what the position are you in physically as a man for a woman to lick your ass, brother? I can't think of one position you could be in for a woman to lick your ass as a man. That's not hella gay.
This is crazy combos. Crazy combos.
That's just me. Feel me?
Diabolical.
But anyways, like, bro, we squabbling up or not, fool? I'm not finna be lip boxing with you, fool. I don't know how to make a rapper beefy. I don't know how to make a diss tracky every weeky. Back and forthy, back and forthy, back and forthy. Fuck all that. You
That boy
got
do look
24
kinda like
hours
a
fool,
Fernando,
to
Bill.
agree or
Blueface looking
disagree
like
or
Fernando.
shut the fuck up. That's all I know how to do is take it there. School crip, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? That's all I know. You know I could argue with a bitch all day long, but what a I'm not fucking arguing with you, nigga. I'm not fucking you, nigga. Squabble up. Yeah, we can figure this out real fast.
That's facts.
Let's figure it out, Chop. What we doing, man? We got 24 hours. Everybody get on his ass, bro. You taking the fade or not? If not, shut the fuck up.
This is where NLE Choppa made a very.
He need to take the fade. He should just take the fade. He should just take the fade. You know what I mean? It ain't that big a deal. He should just take the fade. And y'all, they could both get a bag out of this. Man, take the fade. Like, I don't know. I feel like ego in this. I feel like NLE might be a little shaky on like if he could, you feel me, keep up with Blueface, because Blueface has been boxing for a little minute now. You know, with the celebrity boxing, he got some reach. He got some reach against NLE, but yeah.
Mistake, and this is where the internet. This is where the internet got him in trouble. Okay, so I don't know if it's the attention that had NLE Choppa gassed up, because Blueface has given him multiple opportunities. Hey man, we can have a conversation and squash it. Is like not that deep. Hey bro, we can just hop in the ring and fight. It's not that deep. But NLE Choppa continued to press the issue until he has taken the issue beyond let's just catch a fade and get it over with. Now the issue is when I see you where I see you, it's up. Because NLE Choppa, in response to Blueface fade request, NLE Choppa denied the request, but then after denying the request, he said something that he can't take back. He said something so severe that, that I think any man would be out right now looking for NLE Choppa if he said that about them. Here's what NLE Choppa had to say.
Blueface, I'm gonna decline your offer with a way better proposition for you. You feel me? Because we know you owe $23 million to that club, for one. And you owe another $100,000 to Soulja Boy, baby mama. So your goal is to get me to fight you to help pay off your debt. Okay, cool. I understand that, right? So that's my reason to not fight you. Because I ain't finna help you pay your debt, but I got a better proposition for you, nigga. How about this? Take your son.
Whoa. You about to say some crazy shit, niggas saying, son. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't really a good reason at all. That sound like bullshit just because it's like, come on now. Like, come on now. You talking about his debt. Everyone got debt in life. But you gonna get a bag off of it as well. So it's kinda it sound like some bullshit. But let's hear this out, because it sound like he's about to say some crazy shit.
And stand him beside my son, and let's see which one of them know how to operate. Let's see, hey, hold your son beside my son. Let's see which one of them can hold their head up. Huh? How about that? Yeah. Put your son beside my son. Let's see them bark. Let's see them slap barks. Huh? Put your son beside my son. Let's see who can hold their fingers up to their motherfucking nose. What about that? Yeah,
This nigga took that shit You don't never bring the kids in it, bruh. You don't never bring the kids in it, bruh. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You a grown ass man. You with children, bruh. You should know that shit. You don't never bring the kids in it. That is some fucked up shit, bruh. Like, bruh, people, a lot of man, folks kill about their kids, man. I'm talking about, boy, a lot of, I know damn near 95%, 90% of people with children will kill about their child, and you should know that. Why would you say some fucked up shit like that, bro? That's not even like that's not even gangster, bro. Like that. That's if you think that's gangster, bro, that's crazy. That ain't even gangster, bro. And you trying to be claimed as a gangster.
Barkley, put your hand up. Take a step, Charles. Yeah. What's up with your son? And I'm in the streets. Y'all keep playing with me. I ain't playing. You think this shit funny games and entertainment? I'm dead serious. Put your son beside my son.
Chop, you done came for the wrong month, fool. DLE, fool. Like, I'm really on that.
This could have been a positive situation where they probably fight, talk it out.
That is wild. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That nigga. That is just crazy to fucking say. I ain't even gonna bullshit with you. I can't even believe as a father, as a grown ass man, that nigga would say that. And it's like y'all not even talking about like y'all not even really talking about shit for real, like nothing serious. Ain't nothing. Nobody said nothing serious about it. It was no dead people getting brought up, no, like nothing. So for you, and even in that, like that's just low, bruh. That was just low. You like spiritually, like within yourself, you just set yourself back. Like bringing out words like that onto the earth, man. Like you think having a disabled child, like you think that can't happen to you? That can happen to anybody on this earth, man. Granted, how it happened, it is messed up how it happened that it's possible that it could be, you know, a part of one of the parents' lifestyle. That is messed up. But even with that, it's a child, bro. He's a child, bro. Excuse my language. He's a child, bro. That is fucked up. I ain't even gonna lie, kind of, man. Hey, y'all, that was the end of the video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. It was Monamoy. You know what I'm saying? It was your boy. And I'll see y'all on the next video.